Good evening, sir.
Siddharth garu, good evening, sir. Very,
Good
very
evening,
happy
sir.
to meet you, sir. So, online?
Okay,
Yes, yes, sir.
okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Murthy garu వచ్చినట్లేదు సార్. సుందరశివ గారు, సుందర గారు. సార్ మూర్తి గారు నమస్తే. అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి సార్.
Sorry, yeah. Sir, welcome, sir. Welcome to Ivan Vishakhapatnam branch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Sai
sir.
garu, good evening. Ramchandra Reddy garu, good evening.
sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Okay.
Sir, online ఎవరైతే కనబడతారో వాళ్ళకే విష్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్, హైడ్ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి కాదు. నేను ఇంకా టైం ఉందండి, అంటే ఇంకా we have another 3 more minutes కదా. స్లోలీ లాగిన్ అవుతున్నారు. సిటీలోనే ఉన్నారండి మీరు, ప్రకాష్ రావు గారు?
నేను వైజాగ్ సిటీలో ఉన్నాను సార్. ఇంటర్ సారీ, కొద్దిగా అదే డిలే అయింది. ఏంటంటే
సార్ ఫైన్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. మన టైం 7 స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి అబ్జర్వ్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ మీరు ఇంకా 5 minutes ముందే లాగిన్ అయ్యారు.
లేదు
5 minutes early, సార్. రామచంద్ర రెడ్డి గారు, మీ ట్రిప్ అంతా బాగా అయిపోయిందండి?
లేదు, ఇంకా ట్రైన్ లో ఉన్నారు సార్.
ఓకే, ఓకే.
రాత్రి లక్కీగా దొరికిన టికెట్ అండి. టికెట్ రాత్రి బుక్ చేశాను, అప్పుడు బుక్ చేశాను సార్.
ఓకే, ఓకే. ఇంకా వరప్రసాద్ గారు అండ్ అదర్స్ ఇంకా వస్తున్నట్టున్నారు. ఇంకా రేపు ఎప్పుడు వస్తారేమో.
కొన్ని సైట్స్ విజిట్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్.
ఓకే అండి, ఓకే.
లక్కీగా రాత్రి ఒక కొత్త బండి పెట్టారండి, అందులో దొరికిన టికెట్స్.
ఓహోహో, స్పెషల్ ఇదండి.
స్పెషల్
Okay. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to our monthly.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Today we have Sri Prakash Ragaru with us to speak about MSME and the role of value adds, which is connected to MSMEs. Before his lecture, I would like to speak a few words, give a brief description about our sir. Sri Kota Nagasuriya Prakash Rao Garu, shortly known as Prakash Rao Garu. He is a graduate in mechanical engineering from the Institute of Engineers, India. He has retired as HOD, mechanical engineering from Government Polytechnic College, Visakhapatnam, after 35 plus years of service in Department of Technical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. He has served as principal in charge at Government Polytechnic, Visakhapatnam for nearly 2 years. He has also served as a senior manager projects at AP State Skill Development Corporation, overseeing skills development in IITs, ITIs, Polytechnics and Engineering College in AP State for 2 years. He has worked as a chief consultant training at MSME Technology Center, Visakhapatnam for nearly 3 years. He is an advisor for Federation of Small and Medium Enterprises, India, shortly known as FSME. He is currently MD and CEO of Global Academy for Technologies and Skills, known as GATS, conducting for skill development programs, entrepreneurship awareness, program career, counseling, and job assistance for engineering and non-engineering youth. Career highlights. He has held various roles in AP Technical Education, including lecture, HOD, lecture, HOD, and in charge. He is principal in charge and training and placement officer also. He has acted as a district coordinator for Rajiv Yuva Kiranalu program and internal coordinator for community development through Polytechnic, conducted in rural training programs. He is a founder, coordinator for community college under MHRD, Government of India. He is a chief coordinator for Industrial Institute Partnership Cell, IIPC at Visakhapatnam Polytechnic. He has acted as a HOD in charge or post-diploma program in metal casting technology course and postgraduate course in maintenance management course for nearly 5 years. He is also in charge HOD for diploma in sandwich mechanical engineering course for 3 years. International engagements. So not only nationally, he has got exposure in international engagements also. He was invited by US Embassy to visit community colleges in USA in 2014, representing AP in an Indian delegation to study and report on adopting their skilling systems for India. On a carry project, visited 6 further education colleges in UK in 2016 to explore best practices in skill development. This way, he has visited US and UK. Affiliation with the professional bodies. He has got affiliation with almost all technical government bodies. He is active Institute of Engineers member for 37 plus years. He has served as Honorary Secretary of Institute of Engineers, Visakhapatnam Local Center for 6 years. And on the AP State Center Committee before and after the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh. At present, is executive member of AP State Center from Mechanical Engineering Division. Elected as a member of Institute of Engineers from Andhra Pradesh for the session 2024 to 2028. Is a life member of Indian Society for Training and Development and currently National Council member. He's a life member of Indian Society for Technical Education. He's a founder and life fellow of Condition Monitoring Society of India. With this, I invite our Prakash Rao Garu to address the gathering today. Thank you, sir. Please welcome.
So, thank you, Murthy garu. Thank you for inviting me and introducing me to the August gathering. And thank you, sir, the chairman of this IOV, so Sundara garu, and Secretary Murthy garu, and Treasurer Varprasad garu, and other my friend Ramachandra garu, and my guru and mentor V.S. Rao garu is also there here, it seems. So it's whether he's connected or not. And the other friends are there. So very good evening to everyone, sir. So indeed, it is a great pleasure for me to be with all of you this evening like this. Really, it is extremely happy. And in fact, in evaluation field, I'm not that much competent enough to speak. But my intention is, with an exposure and contacts, and as I worked very closely with all the associations of MSMEs and MSME sector and the government officials, and by conducting programs related to MSME, etc., I'm having a little bit idea about MSME, its role, and responsibilities, etc. And my main intention is, so being valuers, so and who are occupying very good positions in the society. So if you got a little bit more knowledge in MSMEs, I'm sure the awareness given by you to the other public will definitely be helpful for them as well as for the society. Only with that intention only, I wish to share my little knowledge with all of you. Mainly, I will focus on MSME and the role that is to be played by valuers in enhancing the MSME, in strengthening the MSME, etc. Of course, I need not especially specify it, but you know it very well. But just I will touch upon. And it is, please kindly treat it as a just a mutual interaction only. It is not a big, what I mean to say, seminar or any other thing. So just let me yes, sir, connect it. One minute, sir. Hello, Divya. So it seems.
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
ఒకసారి ట్రై చేయమా, పీపీటీ కనెక్ట్ చేయడానికి
చేస్తాను సార్.
సార్. Yes. Yes, sir, it is connected, it seems. Yeah, from here itself, myself. So are you able to hear, sir?
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Yeah, నేను కనెక్ట్ చేశాను. Yes, sir. Sir, role of values in MSME growth. Yes, sir. MSMEs, we know it pretty well. Micro, small, and medium enterprises. And these MSMEs are central to India's vision of Vikasit Bharat 2047. So it is a dream vision of government, our Prime Minister, aiming for the developed economy of the country. So in which the MSME plays a very, very important role, and with the sustained reforms and digitalization and very strong market linkages as compared to earlier, MSMEs are expected to further increase their GDP contribution and global competitiveness. So because of the important role that the MSMEs can play and will play, and the need of the MSMEs, government has given a topmost priority. So even though you are quite aware about all these MSMEs, MSME these are nothing but enterprises. So it is nothing but business organizations which used to perform the manufacturing, service, as well as trading. The government of India has given a definition for MSMEs and classified all the MSMEs. And very recently, they redefined the MSMEs based on the investment of plant, machinery, and equipment, as well as including turnover per annum of those organizations. So based on these, all these enterprises were classified into 4 big categories. One is micro enterprises, and another one is small enterprises, and the third one is medium enterprises, and fourth one, large and extra large enterprises. So very recently in 2025, the definition has been slightly changed. And because of so as to develop the MSME industry, they have enlarged or enhanced the capacities. So nearly 5 times. So micro, the investment in plant and machinery is less than or equal to 2.5 crore, and annual turnover is 10 crores. It can be considered as micro. And by doing this, what the intention of the government is only to give the priority and also support these small organizations. Micro means it is the smallest organization, enterprise. And the next small category, 25 crores, less than or equal to 25 crores. And that means 2.5 crores to 25 crores. All these will come under the category of small enterprises. And if the turnover should be less than or equal to 100 crores, but it should be more than 10 crores. All such enterprises are small enterprises, and medium enterprises are those which the investment of plant and machinery is just less than or equal to 125 crores, but more than 25 crores. And also the total turnover, if it is more than 100 crores and less than or equal to 500 crores, these are considered as a medium. And if it is greater than 125 crores investment and the turnover is greater than 500 crores, these are the large and extra large enterprises. So the reason for the categorization is, so depending on the type of enterprise, the government will support accordingly by giving necessary supports and incentives and etc. etc. And here I feel that a clear idea should be there to all of you. So even though you know it very well, but I am just once again repeating. And here, not only based on the turnover and investment, these MSMEs are further classified as depending on the number of employees working in the organization. So in case of small enterprises, 10 to 49. So if it just crosses 49, that is 50, it is considered as again medium. And 50 to 249, up to 249, so it is medium. And if it is more than 249, that is 250, it can be considered as large. But for micro units, micro enterprises, no maximum limit was kept. So they can keep it. But because maximum limit of employees, if a micro organization is capable of employing more employees, so it is an added advantage to the society. So they are providing employment, some living opportunities for more employees. So that's why they have taken away the maximum limit. There is no mandate for them. So that's why a micro organization enterprise can deploy any number of candidates, but here the turnover as well as investment is only the criteria to decide whether it is micro, small, or these things. That is the basic classification. So let us know the importance of these MSMEs, that India's economy, how the MSMEs are contributing to the India's economy. Let us see at a glance. So the GDP, the contribution of GDP is approximately 31.1%. It may slightly vary this way or that way. So it is nearly 1/3 of the country's GDP. Significant share of national output. So that is the important point, important reason for which the central government is giving topmost priority to MSMEs. And manufacturing output. So the manufacturing is output. So in the country, so nearly 35.4%, more than 1/3, is being supported by these MSMEs, both the micro, small, and medium as well. So, of course, this supports decentralized industrial growth. All ancillary units support to the major industries is considerable. So that is another important factor because of which MSMEs are giving topmost priorities by the government. Exports. It is surprisingly nearly 50% of exports from the country are being supported by MSMEs only, 48.55%. Nearly half of Indian export earnings are from MSMEs only. And if we come to the employment, and it is 32.8 to 38.9 crore people were depending on their livelihood on MSMEs only. So it is a very big number, and as a result of which one cannot forget or underestimate the role of MSMEs. So it can be considered the second to only agriculture. So in early olden days, the agriculture used to play a very dominant role, and most of the percentage of the people used to be in agriculture. Gradually, with the lapse of time after independence from 50 onwards, gradually the people depending on agriculture is gradually reducing because of migration to the cities and towns, etc. And gradually the MSME sector has grown. And enterprises registered are nearly 7.9 to 8.9 crore. So it is really a very big number. And it is, of course, this is formalized Ujjam and Ujjam assisted platform. So we will discuss what is Ujjam certification, etc., etc. Now, yes, what we are supposed to understand from this point is micro means the artisan clusters and cottage industries such as handlooms, toys, Kondapalli toys, or Pocket toys, all such small organizations will come under the category of micro industries. Small means a little bit higher, so agro-based and food processing units will come under the category of small enterprises. Medium means that much higher, further higher. Cooperative dairies, aquaculture, exporters, etc. will come under the category of medium enterprises. And large means industrial joints like steel plant, ports, all ports will come under the category of large. Shipyard, etc., come under the category of large enterprises. So we can identify the micro, small, and medium enterprises. So let us quickly discuss the micro enterprises, Kondapalli wooden toys and makers, also handicrafts, and Upada handloom weavers also comes under the category of micro enterprises. All village small units, manufacturing units in villages, house-wise industries, I can say. So in Telugu, we will call it as Kutira Paristama. So all these comes under the category of micro enterprises. Small enterprises are, so we can consider the spicy processing units like Gunturu, Mirchi Arts, etc. And the processing units such as cashew processing units in Palasa, etc. will comes under that category. That is a small. category. Medium enterprise means it is a little bit higher. It is milk processing units under Vijaya Dairy, Vijay Visakha. So all dairies will come under the category. So because a lot of activities were involved, a lot of men were employed. The investment is also high, as well as for cold storage as well as processing units. So that's why it comes under the medium enterprises. And shrimp processing units in Nellore district, etc., aquaculture, all such organizations will come under medium enterprises. So large enterprises such as, Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, Krishnapatnam Port, Visakhapatnam Port, within the Hindustan Shipyard. So mega BHPV, so earlier BHPV, all such organizations will come under the category of large enterprises. So the reason for categorization of the industry by the government is only, so because micro industries are need to be supported, because it is the investors are poor and middle class people, and they are supposed to given good incentives, and they need some support as well. So that's why they are supposed to be treated differently as compared to the small and medium enterprises. Like the small and medium enterprises are also to be supported. So that is the reason the classification has been taken up by the government. And very recently, it has enhanced by 5 times in 2025 as compared to the earlier definitions. And so let us understand the key employment number. So finally, we are very, very interested in the employment that is created by all such MSMEs. So if the total value of employed persons 57 crore, nearly 50 or 40% or so, let us assume, and in which agricultural workforce is 11.5 crores. So of course, these statistics are old statistics, but gradually with lapse of time, because of development of the science and technology, or the aspirations, etc., gradually all the agricultural workforce is shifted to cities and other things for in searching of different other jobs. And so share of agriculture in rural employment is rural only. Please kindly remember, it is only 55.8%, and is old figures. And the national share in agriculture workforce is 20% as of now. And the second to it, the manufacturing industry comes, of course, it dominates now, 22.6%. And tertiary sector services, 21.7%. And next one, trading also comes under this category, trading. So that is nearly 46%. Trading is also very considerable, very considerable. So even trading will also come under the category of MSMEs only. Earlier it was not considered, right now it was considered. And are you able to hear, sir? Are you?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah,
very clear. Please go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir. Please, sir, please. So, yes, sir. Is entrepreneurship, we know it is, we need not discuss in detail. It's nothing but business started with an intention to make profit. So different definitions are there for entrepreneurship. However, the best definition that is being followed is entrepreneurship refers to a process of starting a new enterprise and of opening it for people by giving necessary time and effort, and bearing all financial risks, difficulties, and challenges with an ultimate objective of getting some profit. That is entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is mostly followed by a majority of the category which are not employees. So because entrepreneurship, promotes the employees, so they feed the employees. So, and who is entrepreneur? He is a business person. He is a centric person who operates the business. Or entrepreneurship is the entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is a person with a unique idea. He should have a specific idea, which is useful idea, who takes initiative of developing a new venture. So he should have an initiative to start a new venture or new activity. So with an ultimate goal of getting some profit only. That is the ultimate goal. And what he did so as to get it, what he did, he arranged all his resources and he should be a business person or entrepreneur, should be ready to bear the risks as well. Then only he can assume or anticipate some profit. And take all necessary decisions will be taken by only that entrepreneur. So nobody will take it. And he is supposed to provide products and services that has a value to the customer. So the ultimate objective is getting some profit, but this is only possible by providing the products and services that has value to the customer. Then only they will buy the products, they will take the services, then only he will get some profit, and thus he can continue the business activity. And so, of course, the different types of entrepreneurship is also there. But even though you know it very well, but just in a structured manner, I wish to mention once again, just before going to the other schemes, etc. So, the types of entrepreneurship: small business, local shops, small kirana shop, and small vendors, small shops, milk vendors, etc., etc., comes under the category of small business. So, next one is startup. So, startup business is very important nowadays, and the government is focusing and encouraging on the startups. So because the government cannot colleges we provide with employment, and it is their duty to provide some sort of livelihood for them. And this is the best alternative. The startups are best alternative. And it is not that much easy task to start up a unit, but let us quickly discuss, because the values you are supposed to have clear understand, so as to propagate it, so as to suggest all the other people, to all the students, etc., to start a startup. So startup is innovative, and definitely it is a fast growth. It will be a startup one. And it large company. So it is a bigger company than startup, and it is a big firms and innovating are large companies. And there are social enterprises. Social, they will do business, but there is a social cost they will get. So not only business, they will not only earn money, but some social obligation will be there on their part. They will make the other people to be benefited by their social business. So such organizations or enterprises are called social entrepreneurship. And innovative entrepreneurship. So the innovative new inventions will be made by them. And of course, it is any enterprise, whether it is innovative, social, large company, the ultimate objective is to gain something, get some profit only. And by doing inventions, they will improve the standards of human beings, or they will raise the standards of the society and develop the society, develop the country, and at the same time they'll be benefited in the way of form of profit. So such enterprises are called innovative. So we'll see what it is. And hustler and hard work persistence. Hustler enterprises means all those small business persons who did very hard work by roaming here and there, by using trolley wheels, and they used the business selling, etc. All such business, hostile business it is. And so imitative business. So it is the easiest business. It is copycats. So when one person is started a business and he is gaining some profit, then immediately by the side of his shop, another shop will start. So just like we can see, if one tea shop person comes from all the way from Kerala and start one unit, immediately within 1 week or 10 days, side by another shop will be inaugurated. So like that, so existing business will be simply copycated and adopt the existing ideas. All such, it is a very easy task, but such organizations known as imitative entrepreneurship. And this research-based, it is innovative, of course. Innovative entrepreneurships are part of research-based, but mainly science-driven organizations, generally taken up by governments. Or, of course, nowadays, some private organizations are also taking place. And quickly see the small business and local service livelihood, etc. And such as bakeries, tailoring shop, etc. Small units, kirana shop, and milk vendor, etc. comes under this category of small business, and a scalable startup. So it is, of course, the growth is they will start as a small unit and they will expand with lapse of time. Gradually, in every direction, they will try to expand very rapidly. And so that is the reason the main phenomena of this scalable startup is so rapid growth. And of course, some innovation is also there. They are supposed to adopt new things. It is not copycat business. And for example, Flipkart, Ola, etc. So once Amazon has started, it is being copied by Flipkart. So yeah, similarly, is Ola. Of course, similar to that one, some what I mean to say, some organizations have started this Ola, and based on their this thing, this Ola and other companies have started. Large companies, innovation with big firms, say Google Cloud, Reliance, Geo, etc., etc. It is a, of course, it is a the number of employees are very high, investment is very high, and turnover is also very high. So a large company. And social, as was discussed, the intention is not only business get profit, but also they will get some social costs. So environmental issues, etc., will be dealt by them. At the same time, profit is also the behind their screen. And for example, Tata Solar and Adani Solar. So like that, those organizations, Solar, they innovate something and invent a which gives good yield, and it improves the lifestyle, and it gives some benefit to the consumers as well as the people. So they will get the benefit at the same time. Some socially they are helping the others. So such organizations comes under the category of so social entrepreneurs. Innovative, new inventions, unique ideas. Tesla, and Tesla cars, etc. And Dyson. So generally, these air dryers, vacuum cleaners, etc. They have invented that turbulence with whirling, so creates vacuum, etc. In such principle, by innovating such ideas, they established Dyson, etc. And such organizations newly invented something for the benefit of the mankind, and such as innovative enterprises. Hustler, as well as a street vendor, growing business, they put the hard work and persistence, etc. So imitative, as was discussed there, so copycat activity, local commerce issued, they inspired by organizations, even Swiggy, Zomato, etc. So it seems Zomato has started later, Swiggy like so, and Ola, Uber, etc. So once even Ola has started, later it seems Uber, etc. And based on Amazon, Flipkart has come. So it is copycatting. So these are the types of enterprises. So nearly 7, and of course many categories are there. We are least bothered. These are the main types of enterprise we will come across. And so what is the advantage of entrepreneurship? So being values, I need not explain in much because we know it pretty well. But anyhow, for the sake of subject, let us just discuss once again. Yes, independent. So entrepreneur will have the freedom. So if he is an employee, he is a time-bounded person, he will not have any freedom. If he needs any personal work, he is supposed to apply leave and get sanctioned. All such restrictions will be there. But an entrepreneur, he dictate his time. So it is in his free time. His time is in his hand. Everything he can decide on his own. So independent and freedom to take his own decisions. So yes, no bossism will also be there. And next one, innovation, opportunity to bring new ideas for their benefit of life. Yes, this is a great opportunity as well as the benefit of the society as well. So that is an advantage with the entrepreneurship. Financial potential. Certainly, an employee cannot earn much, so it is limited with the earnings. He is supposed to spend a limited, restricted life. So financially is not free enough, I can say. So our financial potential will be very high. So provided the entrepreneurship is successful one. So chance to earn, please kindly remember, more than a fixed salary. So that is the advantage naturally. Flexibility, control over work hours and lifestyle. He can take his own time to attend the work and he can do, and he can spend his own lifestyle. And of course, no controls will be there, no botherations will be there. That is the very advantage. And personal growth, certainly it builds confidence. It is unless he become a leader, he cannot run an entrepreneurship. Definitely, leadership qualities will be increased, and resilience. Unless he will have resilience, he cannot become an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur. He's supposed to have the good and bad. So that is a personal growth will be there, and also job creation. Yeah. So he need not. Stand before a company or organization to get a job, and he cannot put his hand before them. So he is a job creator. He can provide employment to others. That is the advantage. He is not taking, he is a giving person. So that is the advantage. And so job creation. So impact, ability to contribute to the society and solve problems. That's definitely one we are observing. So the entrepreneurs is definitely because he's confidence will be there. Some financially he's free enough, and leadership qualities are there. He can cause impact on the society by contributing something and solving problems, etc. Yes, because of his abilities. Yes. So and shift from job seekers to job creators. Yes, that is the major advantage. And importance of innovation and resilience can be seen here in entrepreneurship. So always, yes, if possible. So one shall become supposed to propagate this concept and this message to the youth. So because the jobs are very limited, the number of candidates that are coming out without skill or with skill, the thousands and lakhs of people, the job potential is very less, and as a result of which a lot of dissatisfaction and this thing unrest is going on in the. And why MSMEs are matter for India? Yes, we have seen earlier the advantage of the MSME. So GDP of the country is it is contributing a lot to the GDP of the country. It is providing employment opportunities to many people, and whatnot. It shares the export market. So whatnot. All the advantages are there to the country with the MSMEs. So main one, employment generation, which is the major problem before any government. So that is being addressed by MSME. MSMEs provide jobs to millions, especially in rural, semi-urban areas, reducing dependence on agriculture. So this is the greatest advantage with the MSMEs. And next one, export competitiveness, as was discussed very earlier. Nearly half of Indian exports come from MSMEs. So certainly the country is supposed to depend on MSMEs. So strengthening India's global trade position. So large organizations cannot alone cater the needs of all the people, and hence the MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises are a matter for the country like India. So we are supposed to compete with the nearest other countries, particularly China. So because in China, they are more strong in MSMEs. So almost every house will have one MSM micro unit. So all such things manufactured in houses will be assembled together, and they are exporting and gaining a lot of uh, export. What I mean to say, returns. Next one, inclusive growth. They support traditional crafts, village industries, and local value chains, and ensuring balanced regional development. So MSMEs take care almost all sectors, including small, medium, and even large. even a traditional can also be supported. For example, Kondapalli toys, etc. And they support jute manufacturing by manually jute bags preparation. Like that, many industries, small industries, micro industries can be promoted, and thereby, so inclusive growth in all round growth is quite possible with the MSMEs alone. Entrepreneurship in innovation. So MSMEs foster grassroots entrepreneurship and self-employment opportunities. So the burden on the part of the government is reduced down, and also MSMEs promotes entrepreneurship. So the only solution before the government is only the promoting entrepreneurship by creating necessary awareness among the youth and unemployed people, and also they become self-employment. So they need not depend on others, and they need not wait for employment from anybody. They can become self-employed. So whether it is small or big or medium. And so let me just quickly introduce MSME schemes because it is a very big subject, but please let me try to give some idea about these MSME schemes. Murthy garu, so the time right now it is me time అయిపోతున్నట్టుంది కదా, పర్వాలేదా కొద్దిగా?
టైం ఉన్నది సార్, పర్వాలేదు. కాకపోతే కొంచెం just brief చేసి rural values బాగుంటుంది.
Yes, I'm quickly coming, sir. And so quickly just let us see what are the MSME schemes that are available at present. If all these schemes were properly utilized by the entrepreneurs, yes, definitely miracles can be done. Unfortunately, the major problem is unawareness. So they are not aware. So persons lack values, and if you can understand all the existing schemes, and if you can guide them, if you can mentor them, and definitely all the entrepreneurs can flourish. So let me just quickly come out. Government schemes and support programs. So you can understand the importance of MSMEs and the need and necessity to support these MSMEs to develop these MSMEs. It is the top priority is to be given by government. So that's why they introduce many schemes, government schemes, and so is to give incentives, supporting in many areas, and some funds will be released, etc. like that, and support programs were also introduced. So Mudra loans. So it is Mudra loans is a popular loan, PM Prime Minister Mudra Yojana, and these are mainly meant for unemployed youth. PM EGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. So this is another popular program, and employment generation. And Startup India, and it is mainly meant for the youth, educated youth, startup educated as well as uneducated youth also. It will be very helpful for particularly those from engineering background, etc. Business or thought person. Startup India is a very popular and most promising scheme. Stand Up India, it is also another scheme mainly meant for SC/ST women. CGTMSC, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust. So this is another big support for small and medium entrepreneurs who needs some credit. So the government used to take the responsibility, and they will sanction credit. Ujjam registration, the Ujjam assisted. So these are the supporting programs mainly to convert the available vendors into informal vendors into the formal MSME entrepreneurs. So Ujjam registration. So I will spend some time on Ujjam registration, Ujjam assist programs, because these are very helpful for us. And digital platforms like GEM, TREDS, etc. are also very helpful, because by using the latest technology, e-market is quite possible. We can sell our product by electronic platform, and we can also buy And skill development incubation centers, all the in big engineering colleges and special skill development institutes were installed by or established by using special funds for this one. And PM Vishwakarma. So mainly this is meant for artisans at lower level, and they support all the artisans and Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. So the ultimate the program of this one is only to overall development of this country by increasing GDP, by promoting the entrepreneurs in the country. So quickly, I will just please kindly note it. This table, I don't want to waste much time. Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, PGMP, most popular one. It is self-employment micro enterprises and micro enterprises. It is nearly 15 to 30% of rate-linked subsidies is given, is possible with this. So next one, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for micro, small and small enterprises. It is finance related for this area. So collateral free loans up to 2 crores with the government is possible. And of course, there are many practical issues for there, even though the government is telling something, so this much is collateral free, and there are many practical issues are there which you are totally aware of it, but yes, there is a possibility. And micro small enterprise cluster development program. So these are known as CDP, cluster development programs. For example, a manufacturers unit of manufacturing like items. So for example, furniture cluster in Rajahmundry, some in Majidipatnam ornament cluster, imitation ornament cluster in Machilipatnam, press and printing cluster like that. So these clusters of similar nature MSMEs can be formed at a single place, so it can be developed. The related facility centers can be provided by the government, and technology updates can be given to them, and cluster level support will be given to them, because all are not totally concentrated one place. So that is the advantage. Scheme for fund regeneration of total traditional industries, Purti. Yes. So this is mainly clusters for modern infrastructure and entrepreneurship skill development program training. And this is a very important training programs for students as well as the persons, aspiring persons in the field. So we are planning to conduct such entrepreneurship skill development programs for some engineering college students. Particularly, what we felt is so for civil students as well as to some extent mechanical and electrical students, they are supposed to have some concepts evaluation. And when professionals like you so address them, so definitely it is a added skill to them, added knowledge will be given to them. So the MSME will support, and I spoke to our Murthy Garu to and requested him to conduct such programs on behalf of valuers. It will be funded by MSME. Valuers from organization, you don't spend even a single pie, but let us do some sort of create some sort of awareness to the engineering college students or polytechnic students, as well as some really those who are in those areas. Skill development courses we can conduct, and assistance training institutes, that is mainly meant for capacity building, and it grants training centers of MSME, corporate skill programs, etc., etc. And for example, MSME Technology Center is in Visakhapatnam is there, so the fund will be received from such a scheme to them. And procurement and marketing support is market access. So trade fairs, etc., exhibitions will be conducted by the government at different places, and the local MSMEs, even MSME units from Visakhapatnam, can participate even in a trade fair at Delhi. So they will give all the support, because they will some fund will be given to them, some traveling expenses and accommodation will also be provided by MSME. So like that, such support, even the persons of MSME persons can participate in international events at the cost of the government. So that is the advantage. So all such support schemes were there. So international cooperation, so as was mentioned by me, national SC, SC, ST have so as to support them. So see, such a special scheme is there for them. Aspire, Innovation and Rural Industry. So it is another scheme for which some grant is there, and it promotes incubation and incubation centers and rural development centers. So actually, in colleges, etc., incubation centers are formed where some research is going on, innovation ideas will be formulated, and they will be promoted, encouraged, so as to start a startup. So, PK Vishwakarma Yojana, as was mentioned, it is meant for artisans and crafts people. MSME Champion Scheme, Technology Competitiveness. So, some competitions will be conducted among the people to improve the competitiveness, create a competitiveness among them, and includes lean manufacturing, incubation, IPR, and design support, etc. And this scheme will support JET certification. So you might have heard it is zero defect, zero effect. So as to make the manufacturing perfect. So zero defect free, and this defect certification, JET certification promotion is also there. Some funds were also created. Self-Reliant India SRA fund. So the provides growth to capital MSMEs via funds model. So huge amounts will be there in this scheme. And RAM. So RAM, Rising and Accelerating MSMEs. So as to improve the performance and competitive strength of all these MSMEs, a special program known as RAMP with the aid of World Bank was introduced. So nearly 2.5 lakhs, 1.245 lakhs of World Bank fund has been utilized only for this purpose. And right now, the MSME, both at state as well as center, are very eager. Particularly, this responsibility is assigned to the state, and they are very eagerly working. As a result of which entrepreneurship awareness programs they are conducting in all colleges, as well as among the MSME units and autonomous, etc., as well as some programs such as management development programs, entrepreneurship skill development programs will be conducted so as to take forward the entrepreneurship spirit and concept. So, and supporting programs for the Udyam registration is there, mainly to register any person to MSME. So as to get the schemes, so as to use the scheme is get registered first, that is Udyam registration. And Udyam Assist program is also there, but Udyam registration a little bit higher, but Udyam Assist for even street vendors in unorganized sectors, even small kirana shops, small vendors can also register themselves and can get benefit of all the loans, etc. And Udyam Assist program. And Udyam registration means every MSME, either micro, small, medium, and large, they are supposed to get registered. They have to start their activity with by Udyam registration only. It is only small, a very simple activity with paperless, and one can very easily do it. And government e-market GEM. So it is an electronic platform where the MSMEs can sell their products and even purchase their requirement as well at sort of minimal rates. And another program, supporting program is there, TREDS and Trade Receivables and Discounting System. So this is a digital platform for invoice financing. So these MSMEs used to face very big problems. They used to supply the material, they will not get it back. In all such cases, the government will involve in the system, and they will get the money sent back to the particular MSME, and they will get it from the buyers at later date. So such a facility is provided. And MSME Sambandh is another program platform, is a tracks government procurement MSMEs. Tool rooms and technical institutes are also supported by MSMEs. For example, CITD is there at Hyderabad, and here MSME Technology Center is there in Visakhapatnam near Pudi, and all such institutes also it is supported by MSME. So provide advanced training and prototype facilities, and in different sectors they will support. And just after completion of this one, so immediately I will go for evaluation. And yeah, we have MSME data bank is also there. Centralized data bank for policy planning and support by the higher administration. The MSME data bank is also being maintained and run by the government. And this is the Pradhan Mantri Yojana scheme. And of course, you can just have a glance about it. And collateral-free loan to empower millions. That is the specialty of this program. And Ujjam registration, yes, it is for all organizations. They are supposed to get it. Even medium enterprises and large enterprises, they are supposed to start their activity with Ujjam registration only. So it is a very free of cost, and it is through paperless, and self-declaration in online portal is just sufficient. So everyone, you can also get a Ujjam registration, that is a URN. They will issue a number known as URN, and with that URN, you can conduct a business of related business. Falls under the category of MSME very easily. By you can get all the support from MSME department, including loans and incentives and all everything. You can get it. So it is government access government schemes. We can get it. Institutional trade will get, and of course this it is started in 20, and as was the purpose of this using Ujjam registration is gives enterprises a permanent identity number URN, and a certificate also. It will be generated from the computer itself immediately on the spot, and enabling them to access schemes, loans, subsidies, and production under MSME laws. We will have a right, but without spending even single pie by doing Ujjam registration, yes, we can get a right to do a business. At the same time, we will right to get all the subsidies, etc. Provided if we do the business, we can get all the facilities. Yes. Next one, process. It is very free of cost, and Aadhaar is required. In some cases, PAN card is also required. A self-declaration is just sufficient. And this is the Ujjam registration portal, and Ujjam Assist platform, as I said. So it is which gives grants access to loans, credit guarantees, GEM. This is mainly meant for the unorganized business persons, entrepreneurs. So those who are not having any GST or any tax, etc., they are not paying any tax, they can immediately get Ujjam Assist, and later they can come into the fold of MSME. But these persons will also have the right to get all the loans once the Ujjam Assist UAR, if they registered themselves, they can get all the benefits. So UAP, so Ujjam Assist platform, if they can register on this one, they will also get all the benefits. And it is launched in 23, and like it is main for street vendors, small shopkeepers, artisans into formal MSME ecosystem, and this will be very useful. And purpose is yes, those who have not GST registration or formal records, etc., still get recognized by MSMEs and benefit once registered on UAP, that is Ujjam Assist platform. These enterprises can access priority sector lending and government schemes and formal credit channels, etc., etc. So of course, so I will skip all this, and this is Startup India, and of course a lot of subject is there to discuss, but this is Stand Up India, so it is very, very clear. So it is empowering SC, ST women enterprises, and startup. So startup, what is Startup India? Startup unit. Startup means it is incorporated as a private limited company or LLP or registered partnership. So startup company may be either small, micro, or it may be a medium or any other size. So eligibility is, and age must be the age of the entity up to 10 years only. It will be considered startup, and all the tax holidays extra will be given for startup. So a lot of promotion will be given to the startup. A lot of facilities will be given to the startup. So that's why all the young shops can start these startups. Not only young startups, everyone can start. Annual turnover should be less than or equal to 100 crores in any financial year. Only such organizations can be considered as a startup only. And but every business organization cannot be considered a startup. But one innovation, those working towards innovation, development, and improvement of products, processes, or services, uh, or have access scalable business model. So, because another important characteristic a startup should possess is it should be scalable. So that is the that should be the main feature, and not found by splitting or yeah. And moreover, it should be recognized by Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT. It should be registered also. One DPIIT number should also be there. One has to call it as a startup. And Startup India, key point quickly, all startups can register as MSMEs. So they are supposed to register if they meet the investment turnover limits. Yeah. And but another important point, you know, all MSMEs are startups, or MSMEs are not startups. So all startups are MSMEs, but all MSMEs are not startups. No, not all MSMEs are startups. That is the important point to be noted. So yes, DPIIT recognized must be, it is a must for startups. So we are supposed to know about the startups because the government is focusing mainly on the startups, and most of the students from engineering college, of course, they are trying to startups, but they are supposed to have good sufficient knowledge, exposure to industry, etc., etc. And it is not advisable for freshers to make a startup, and they are supposed to have some exposure. They are supposed to do work, or they are working somewhere. They should have employed somewhere and get some knowledge, some exposure, some practical difficulties. Then only they can make a startup. And what it matters, yes, is being classified as both MSMEs and startups, dual benefits. All startup benefits can be taken as well as MSME benefits can also be taken. So that's why this MSME PECs, collateral-free loans is also possible. Tender preference, yes. So the startup persons, they need not pay tender amount, etc. Delayed payment protection will be there. So if at all anybody try to avoid, so they can this government MSME department will come to protection. Yes, sir. So many other platforms are there, digital platforms, digital payments. So because as compared to olden days MSMEs, new trend MSMEs are equipped with technology. So all the digital transformation is a must for all these MSMEs to grow themselves. So they are supposed to use e-commerce platforms and digital payments, online marketing, just like GEM, and valuation of intangible assets like brand, data, digital presence, etc. So all these parameters are to be taken into consideration. Is by using, we are supposed to use the platform. So one should have some knowledge about the digital transformation, digital platforms, I can say. So digital transformation of MSMEs, you can just, the picture depicts many things and the challenges MSME face and benefits of digital transformation. And yes, so operations automation and wider market reach is quite possible. Data-driven decision making is quite possible. Imported improved customer engagement and enhanced financial inclusion is quite possible. And of course, digital platforms for MSME is e-commerce, so digital payments and social media marketing or digital marketing or business management. So these are all the advantages. So this is GEM. So GEM means government e-marketplace. So yeah, on this platform, we can, all the MSME persons can sell their products and they can put or they can purchase, they can participate in selling by participation in tenders without payment of any initial amount, etc., etc. So, Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, this is a program mainly meant for overall development of the MSMEs, thereby the development of the country as a whole. So, MSMEs in India, opportunities and challenges. There are many opportunities are there, at the same time, there are many challenges are there. And so MSME growth challenges, credit access is another a big problem. A technology gap is there because the old MSMEs cannot meet, cannot come up to the available technology, and market linkages is, it is a big challenge for them. And skilled labor is another big problem for all MSME growth. So this is another important factor. And why we are supposed to entrepreneurs? Yeah, because it is clear fact, economic growth is quite possible with MSMEs. Job creation, as it is another important problem being addressed by the MSMEs, by job creation. And innovation resilience, yes, we can develop ourselves by innovation. And inclusive development in all round area, we can develop only with MSMEs. So that is the advantage. Yes, why we are supposed to yes, entrepreneurs, yes, because of all these advantages, we are supposed to support them. And the necessity of support, access to finance and formalization, digital integration, and policy support, and these are the areas are needed to support the entrepreneurs. Many challenges are there, and because of paucity of time, I will try to quickly move. Yeah. So why these schemes are necessary? They bridge the gap between informal and formal enterprises, financial inclusion, and provide innovation and competitiveness and social equity by supporting women, etc., etc. And now let us quickly. Of course, this is important topic, but please kindly spare just 5 to 10 minutes here. So even though Murthy garu, sir, please kindly.
Sir, yeah.
Yes, sir. So role of values in MSME growth. So just 5 before 10 minutes, sir. I will try to finish up. Sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. So role of values in MSME growth. So I'm sure being values, you know it pretty well. I need not emphasize and teach something new to you. But yeah, in this connection, values play a very important role. But unfortunately, in my opinion, it is not being properly recognized by MSME. I hope so, I feel. So the profession, our profession as a valuer is not just technical. It is not a calculation of numbers, etc. It is ethical, and a transparent valuation only builds the investor confidence. So thus there is a greater responsibility on the shoulders of the valuers. So because unless the investor confidence goes high, they cannot invest, and then only the MSME growth is possible. And accurate valuation helps MSMEs secure fair financing. So unfortunately, the entrepreneurs are with overconfidence that they know everything, and they themselves do the evaluation, but they will not approach professionals like you. So if they approach you, so not only the tangible assets, intangible assets can also be valued properly, which can only be done by the skilled and knowledge valuers. So that's why the role of valuers cannot be neglected and underestimated. So in the MSME growth. So, and responsible valuation ensures sustainable growth. Yes, of course, the valuation, and we are supposed to follow all the norms, etc. And let us not compromise, and let the valuation, with valuation, with responsibility, if you value it, definitely it permits the sustainable growth. So in this way, we can say values are not just assessors of value. So they will not value the assets. They will not assess the values of the assets. So they are the partners in entrepreneurship. So unless the valuers do their job perfectly, unless they support the MSMEs, the entrepreneurship cannot be grown. And what I mean to mention, which is also known to you very well. And so accurate valuation for loans and investments is your role. And building investor confidence is another big this thing. It is on the shoulders of a valuer. And ethical responsibility in sustainable growth is a big quality a valuer should have. So this definitely allows sustainable growth of MSME. Valuers are growth partners. They are not just calculate the assets. They are not just SSS. So this is a very important point that you know, but the MSME should know. MSME unit should know. MSME entrepreneur should know. MSME, the top brasses of MSME department should know it. So they are supposed to utilize the services of valuers at a proper place and supposed to give proper place in the MSME ecosystem. So three financing pathways and what each demand. Just quickly, banks, bank loans and credit lines, and so it is required asset-based or cash flow valuation. The collateral coverage ratios typically 1.2 to 1.5 into loan value. You know it everything. So venture capital is another finance pathway, and another one is angel investment. So angel investment, of course, you are supposed to play a very important role in getting angel investments, and unless the tangible and mainly the intangible assets of the organization, strength of the organization is assessed by you. So the entrepreneur cannot properly project it. So where and there you can assist them, you can help them, and you can support them, and you will become a part of their success. The common barriers, particularly, there are many barriers, but from as what I mean to value point of view. So let us see the common barriers of MSME face. So informal record keeping. So generally, the MSMEs still most of the MSMEs are going in an informal way. No audited financials and simplified accounting, standard substrate keeping support is required. And right now, I know that I feel they're not doing it. So collateral gaps. So this lack of titled assets and where you can do a lot of help to the entrepreneurs. Enable movable asset registers to recognize intellectual property as well as collateral also. So that collateral gaps you can fill, and valuation cost. Professional appraisals unaffordable. So full MSME fund MSME valuation clinics through development finance institutions. So unfortunately, it is a known fact to everyone. So because the required place or the position or the responsibility has not been given to the values, I feel. So because by the government as well. That is some sort of fund must be provided by the government, and so as to assist all the values, I feel. So that it will definitely help the MSME ecosystem. So definitely it will be very, very helpful for them. And information asymmetry, and the lenders can assess risk, promote credit bureaus, digital transformation data, and alternative scoring. So I'm sure the valuers should possess all these information knowledge and digital transaction data, and including so the big data that is available with MSME can also be analyzed properly to analyze and assess the MSMEs where as well as the lender. You can give confidence to the lender, thereby they can give some support. So building a valuation ready MSME ecosystem. So it is all together we are supposed to see that the MSME ecosystem should be built properly, and evaluation readiness should be incorporated, and so that it will be helpful to the MSME as a whole. So what we have to do is we have to standardize first. So simplified valuation frameworks by sector, and second one capacity yet, and practice. So train local valuers, accountants, and advisors. So by conducting proper seminars, etc., you can train them and local valuers, etc., so that they will be in turn helpful for the system, ecosystem. And digitization is very, very important, because we should be on par with the latest technology and uses e-invoices, GST, and transaction data. Of course, most of the values right now are equipped with all the skills, etc. Of course, it is not an issue. But and incentivize. So it's a tax rate and grant, co-financing, etc. And this is another area on which you are supposed to focus your attention. So it's to build a valuation-ready MSME ecosystem. And a thriving MSME finance ecosystem requires all the above four pillars, that is standardization, capacity and digitization, and incentivize. All the four pillars working together, standards without capacity are inert. We know standards without capacity are inert. Digitization without incentives goes unused. Policy design must connect all four levers simultaneously so as to develop proper ecosystem, MSME ecosystem. And why valuation is the missing link? And let us quickly, discuss. Yes, for lenders, valuation determines the credit worthiness and collateral adequacy and load sizing. Without it, bank defaults to rejection. So this is the missing link. So for lenders, you are supposed to act as a link. So for investors, again, you are supposed to act as a link. The venture capitalists and angel investors cannot price equal stake or assets risk without a credible enterprise value. For investors also, so you are the correct link. And for MSMEs, anyhow, farmer valuation transforms into business, into bankable, versatile entity, and enabling a negotiation from strength. So why thus from this discussion is very, very clear the valuation plays a very, very dominant role. So in the growth of MSMEs, and why valuation is missing link. So close the document gap so that you can do it. So strengthen credit assessment. So as a valuer, you can do it. Banks cannot accurately judge collateral coverage, and the valuation. Why valuation is a missing link in MSME growth? Yes, unlock capital and government support. A credible valuation can open the doors for working capital, equity investment, and MSME schemes that depend on a verified asset value. So given values a trusted market role. So values serve as trusted link between MSMEs and financial ecosystem. And the unlocking credit and lending, how we know how a values can help the channel formal finance to India's MSME sector. Quickly, let us see. So let us say, because time is fast running, values are the gatekeepers of MSME credit access. Collateral that banks can trust when a valuation has been done by a credible valuer. And the larger and more flexible loan limits are quite possible only with a credible valuer. And better pricing of borrowers is also quite possible with valuers. Thus, valuers plays a dominant role. So another one, collateral that the bank can trust. An accurate valuation And transparent valuation determines how much security an MSME can pledge. And next one, another larger and more flexible loan limits are quite possible when the valuer is a technically strong person and a credible valuer. And greater pricing for borrowers is also quite possible because of the valuer only. And reducing risk and strengthening ledger confidence, lowering lending risk, and stronger credit profiles, and faster due diligence. And of course, credible valuation is an essential requirement, and loan approval and growth is quite possible. There's strengthening lender confidence, and verified collateral also that will be done by a valuer is another strengthening the lender confidence and a stronger credit profile. So it will be only presentation is quite possible only by a credible valuer. So, powering MSME growth and strategy, let us see how the values help MSMEs so scale with confidence, attract capital, and align their plans with investor expectations. So, valuation as a driver of MSME growth, turning competence into competitive advantage. So, turning competence into competitive advantage, align growth strategy that is to be done by valuer, unique equity capital, and capture ESG premium, and unlock the hidden value, that is IP valuation for MSME growth is only to be done by value only. So valuable portfolio of under-recognized intangible assets. So of course, which the entrepreneur may not be aware. So that you alone as a valuer can do it, including patents, trademarks, copyrights, designs, and trade secrets, etc. And it is your duty to project it properly. And you have to create the necessary awareness to the entrepreneur, as well as you have to open the door to the lender. Okay. So, hidden value of IP valuation for MSME growth. Qualified valuers who can assess IP assets remain among scarcest and most critical professionals in the MSME ecosystem. So I hope that with this information, I once again submit to all the experienced and knowledgeable valuers. What I mentioned is not anything new to you, and it is a very old one. But what I mean to emphasize here is at this point of time, and you are the main brand ambassadors to create the awareness of MSME schemes. Because you can have as a valuer, you will have a better idea and better awareness, and so that it can be propagated when by a valuer. Naturally, the confidence to the banks will be good enough, and the MSME entrepreneur may get a good loans, etc. And mentor entrepreneurs. So being a knowledgeable person, and you are supposed to mentor the entrepreneurs. So it is another duty of valuer to strengthen the MSME ecosystem and ensure valuations open doors, not close them. So yeah, so definitely being a good valuer. So please kindly and open the doors of valuations. Definitely, your duty with the transparency and ethics will certainly open the doors, and it will help the investors. It will help entrepreneurs as well as MSME ecosystem. So as a whole, the MSME will be benefited. So as was mentioned at the beginning, our profession is not just technical, it is ethical. Transparent valuation builds investor confidence. Once again, I am reiterating. So accurate valuation helps MSME secure fair financing, and responsible valuation ensures sustainable growth. And in this way, again, valuers are not just accessor of value, but we, the valuers, are partners in the entrepreneurship, and you are the main pillars to develop the entrepreneurship. And when valuers empowers MSMEs, they empower India's future. Yeah, it is a fact. It is true as well. When valuers empower MSMEs, in turn, they indirectly or directly they empower India's future. And yes, sir. Thank you, everyone, for sparing extra time for me and for patient hearing. And any questions, I am ready to answer, sir. So please. Sir.
As a value,
Sorry, sir. The secretary, a small apology to you, but you have mentioned that it is 8:30, but I could not stop because of some reason.
That's okay, sir. Actually, we really appreciate your, the way you have, explained, and the time you have taken. So, see, going through the slides and all, I know the time is very limited.
Yes.
But still, in spite of that, you're able to, cover, most of the topic. Beautifully, nicely prepared all the slides, sir. It's very informative, actually. That is self-explanatory.
Yes.
And you have put all your experience and, it's very, very useful, sir. And today we have come to know what is the role of, what is exactly MSME.
Yes, sir.
Like you likely said, the participation, and the GDP, the percentage of, you have given a percentage of export, how much is being exported, and what is the percentage, the role of contribution of the farmers and all that.
Sir.
And finally, okay, you have given the registration links and all that.
Yeah.
All
yes,
that
sir.
is fine, sir. But finally, we've impressed the way, you have given the highlights on this role of valuers. So that is really
Yes.
enlightening, sir. Because see, okay, it's a regular process. What we do is we go to banks, give the valuation reports and all that. But certain points are really heart touching, sir. Because you said there is a link, some failures.
Yes.
So basically, what you said is we have to build confidence to the entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir.
Because the entrepreneurs, basically, they come out, and invest their money, and they take a lot of risks and all that. First of all, they need some confidence.
Yes.
So that as a valuer, you say you rightly said, it is our responsibility to build that confidence.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Yes, definitely, and we have to play a role with ethics, and also you stressed valuation should be both intangible and intangible.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. And for some of the cases, you said in MSME, the documentation is poor.
Yes.
So definitely, the gap has to be bridged, and I think maybe we can have similar interactions and see what exactly, where we have to improvise,
Yes,
to see that the actual benefit goes to the entrepreneur, what exactly we have to.
Yes,
How
sir.
exactly we have to play a role and all that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for
Yes, sir.
sparing your time and valuable time. You are very busy. Despite a busy schedule, you have taken time,
Yes, sir.
preparing so many slides and all. It's very informative, sir.
Sir.
Chairman, sir, you are there, sir. Balsudhara garu. Hello, sir.
Sir, it seems sir is not there. Anyhow.
Yes, the sir is
Yes,
busy.
sir. Yes, sir. No, yes, he is very busy. Sir.
Yes, sir. Actually,
So, anyhow, I am very, very happy, sir, to spend this much time with all of you.
yes, sir.
In fact, let me apologize because I have crossed more than 30 minutes, it seems.
No, sir,
because,
absolutely, sir. Not at all, sir.
Yes, sir.
We should be,
So-
it's we should feel
sir.
thankful to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
We should thank you, because you're taking so much time, for preparation of the slides and all that.
Sir,
It's not that easy, sir.
Murthy sir,
Yes, sir.
Murthy sir,
Sir,
Yes.
please, sir.
sir, I am very much here, sir, but I am unable to open my mic. That's why a little bit delay is there.
That's
Yeah.
okay, sir. That's okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir, Sundaragaru. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Sir. A small submission to you, sir. I
Yes, sir.
spoke to Sri Murthy Garu. So
Yes, sir.
because values are playing a very good role in the society, but at the same time, particularly students from final year of civil engineering, as well as some even diploma students, they need some valuation concepts from professionals like you, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
because they may read something in the books, but when persons in practice like you address them, so it will be very useful. So
Yes, sir.
there is an MSME program known as MDP program, Management Development Program, or ESDP, Entrepreneurship Skill Development Program.
Okay.
So in MDP program, 5 days program is there, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, 5 days program, the entire expenses will be paid by the MSME department. And
Okay.
I, as a consultant, and I am promoting it. So what is actually required is a small curriculum is to be prepared for the students for a period of 10 to 15 hours.
Okay.
And let us say our team may go to 1 or 2 persons may be involved in this one, those who are proficient in teaching, and we will prepare the curriculum. We will deliver the goods at the engineering colleges, so that let us address the same to the final year students of civil engineering or so that by the time they come out of the college within a couple of months, they will be with confidence and they can do the work also. That is my ambition, sir. So I request the organization to support that one. So as per the norms, we can give some honorarium to the speaker also.
Okay, sir.
That provision is there, but no other expenses will be there on the part of this thing. We will take care of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please kindly think of and discuss the matter and support us, sir.
Sure, sir.
And
Okay.
it is only a social cause. We can help the students basically.
Yes,
Sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Andy.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank
you
you,
very
sir. You have taken a lot of efforts, sir.
That's what, sir.
Your presentation is excellent,
Sir.
and we are highly thankful to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, Prakash Rao Garu, I'll talk to our chairman, sir, and we will plan, sir, like, that
Yes, sir.
training program or whatever, like,
Yes,
in
sir.
Visakhapatnam, Kakinada and Rajahmundry also, sir.
Yes,
We'll talk
sir.
about the program. I'll get back to you, sir, after talking to our chairman
Okay, sir.
and our
Right.
committee members.
Right, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, all the members.
Yes.
Thank you, chairman, sir. Thank you, everyone.
So, of course, no questions. If at all anybody, this thing is there, they can put in WhatsApp as well as they can mail me also. So
Sir,
anyhow, you are having the
I have
numbers.
a question, sir. Like, is there any, separate empanelment required for any valuers, sir? Like, what we do is, like, as valuers, we are empaneled with banks and different organizations, public sectors and
Yes.
other organizations also.
Sir.
Similarly, is there any empanelment required for us to, like, give valuations for the entrepreneurs, especially for
Yes.
the MSMEs?
Sir,
Anything like that, sir?
Unfortunately, so even though they are supposed to empanel the valuers, they are not doing, sir.
Okay.
So some national consultants, so like KPMG, etc., so they are in the field and they are doing some job what you are supposed to do.
Okay.
So, but they are not expertise as compared to your valuers.
Okay.
So you are the competent persons and professionals in valuation.
Sir.
And we are supposed to discuss the matter, bring the matter to discussion, sir, actually.
Okay,
So,
sir. Yeah.
and you are supposed to be empaneled with the MSMEs.
Correct, sir.
So,
Yes.
that is the need of the hour, I feel. And because I discussed this matter with some of the MSME officials as well as association leaders as well.
Okay, sir.
Before
Okay.
taking the seminar, just 1 week back also I discussed with them. Very recently also I discussed them. But there is a need they are feeling.
Okay.
But they need to be empaneled. They are telling.
Okay.
But it needs to be initiated from your side only. Your association has to move it forward in that direction, sir. Yes, sir.
So please tell us, sir, whom to approach and the
Yes,
process
sir.
and all that. Definitely we will give a representation, sir, because you said, like, see, yeah, there is a gap, we have to bridge that gap. Just
sir.
let us know, sir. Like we will come forward with our proposal
With
and
pleasure,
just
sir.
give us the lead, whom to meet or what or how to a way to, I mean,
Yes, sir.
proceed the approach.
Yes, sir. And I request you to kindly try to arrange a seminar of half day or so, sir.
Okay.
So let us invite the related persons as well, so that
Sure,
they can
sir.
understand to some extent,
Sure.
and things will start moving. I
Okay,
hope
sir.
that
Okay,
may be
sir.
the
We will do that, sir. Yeah, we can plan, sir. Yeah, that's a good idea. We
yes,
can
yes,
plan, sir. See,
yes,
that way it will be like, win-win situation. Like, even we will
Yes.
be like, benefited. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, every member, for their patient hearing, and also thanks for the opportunity given by the evaluators
Organization.
team organization, and special thanks to DS Murthy garu,
No,
and
sir.
special thanks to
Chairman, sir.
our chairman garu, Sundarbai garu, and treasurer garu, and all office bearers, and our Ramachandra Reddy garu. Even though he's on wheels, he is kind enough to join. And my VS Raw garu is my mentor and friend. He's unable to see him in the whether he's hearing or not. I don't know. And definitely I will speak to him, sir. And so Tirupati Rao garu, I'm very happy, sir.
Sir,
Thank you for the
for
participation.
valuable lecture. We will touch you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very
Thank
much, sir.
you.
Thank you. ఉంటాను సార్ మూర్తి గారు.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll get
మీరు
in touch with you, sir.
కానీ
Then
ట్రై
we'll talk,
చేశాను
sir.
కానీ ఐ కుడ్ నాట్ కంప్లీట్, సారీ.
But that's okay, sir. You've done your best, sir. In
Yes,
fact, we
thank
should apologize,
Yeah,
because you could not give more time.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్స్.
Right, sir.
Good night, sir. Good night.
గుడ్ నైట్ సార్. గుడ్ నైట్ సార్.
Good night, Ramchandra Reddy.
Good night, sir.
Have a good journey, sir.
రెడ్డి గారు గుడ్ నైట్. గుడ్
Okay,
నైట్.
good night, sir. Thank you. Just reach Veluru, sir.
ఎస్ సార్. రీచ్ వేలూరు అండి. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
ఓకే అండి. నమస్తే.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. నమస్తే సార్. ఉంటాను సార్. అయితే
Right, sir. Good night.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you and good night to all.
Good night, sir.
Good night. We